So today we're going to look at the requirements for Aural for grade 3. So for the third grade exam, there are 4 different types of Aural that you can be asked. So let's go through all 4 of them and I'll give you some tips on how you can do these. So the first one is for rhythm. The examiner will play each short passage twice, okay? And then after that you'll have to clap the rhythm of the passage. And you also have to say if it is in duple or triple time. Okay? So to decide whether it's in duple or triple time, see if you can count to 2 or to 3. And I recommend trying to do this from the first go, but especially the second time the examiner plays it. See which one feels more natural and also if it can be divided into 2 or to 3. So I'll give you a couple of examples and see if you can clap along after I've played them at home. So here is the first one, okay? And as I said, I'll play it 2 times. So you can give it a go clapping it, and then maybe go back and take another listen and see how close you were. And this one, have a think if you can see if it can divide into 2 or 3 beats. Okay. So this one is in triple time because it is divided into beats of 3. Okay. So we can always count along with it. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's try one more. And this one again, I'll play 2 times and see if you can count along. Okay, if you can count to 2 or if you can count to 3 with each of these. So, okay, sorry. One more time. Sorry, let me play that one more time. So again, try and clap it and then go back and check for the last one, okay? And see how closely you can match it. And how did you go counting? Hopefully you could count to 2 for that one. That was in duple time. Okay. So that's the rhythm part of the third grade Aural. Okay. The next part is the melody part. And for this one again, the examiner will play a short passage 2 times and you'll have to either hum or sing afterwards. Okay. So for this one, it's important to take note of the rhythm, but also the notes. Okay. So little trick is to try and follow the first time and the second time think of higher or lower. Notice if you're going up or down, if it's a big jump or if it's maybe a step, if it's from one note to the next. And trying to recognize these things will also help your ear get used to the notes and the sounds. Okay, so let's try this one as well. I'll play it twice and then see how you go singing along or humming along after. Okay, so here is the first one. So try humming, singing, then go back and take another listen. I'll give you one more and then we'll move on to the next one. So here's one more to practice. So that's the melody part. The third part of the Aural is the pitch part. So for this one, you have the examiner will play a chord of 2 notes, and they'll ask you to sing either the higher note or the lower note. Okay. So for this one, see if you can identify which sound, and then try hearing it in your head before you hum it or sing it. Okay, so here is your first chord, and I'm going to ask you to listen for the higher. Okay. So here is the chord. So try and identify the higher note in your head, and then give it a go singing. Okay. Once you sing it, this is the higher note. So if you're singing that, then well done. Okay, for the next one, try the lower note. So again, try and identify the lower note. Okay. And see if you can sing it. And this one is the lower note. Okay, so that's the pitch section. It's quite quick. Okay. The second pitch section and the last part of the oral exam, you'll be given 2 notes that are played one after the other, and you have to hum or sing the 2 notes, and then also name the interval or the gap between the 2 notes. Okay. So let's do this in 2 parts. So the first part, I'll play the 2 notes and then see if you can hum or sing them. Okay. So here is the first one. Okay. So give it a go, humming or singing. Okay. The second thing that you have to do is you have to say, is it a gap of a second, a third, a fourth, or a fifth? Okay. Now, to help you with this, there are some songs that we can reference to make it easier. So normally, if it is an interval of a second, it's just like a scale. Okay. So you're just walking up the scale. Okay. If it is a third interval, it sounds like the song When the Saints Come Marching In. So the first interval. Okay? And it's going to be done starting from any key. Okay? This is your third. Okay. The fourth, a good song to reference is Here Comes the Bride. Okay? Okay. Again, this can be started from any first note, any tonic. We can have a fourth with Here Comes the Bride. Okay? And the last one, the fifth, is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Okay. And again, from any note. Okay. So a few songs just to help you to name the interval. So again, your scales, When the Saints Come Marching In, Here Comes the Bride, and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Okay. So let me give you 1 or 2 more and see how you go naming the interval. This was the one we did at the start. Any guess what interval it is? Okay. That's your third, like When the Saints Go Marching In. Okay. Let's do 1 more. Okay. So again, see if you can hum or sing it first, and then see which interval it could be. So give it a go humming or singing. Does it match? Okay. And the interval? Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So that makes it a fifth, a major fifth. Okay. So those are the 4 parts that you need to become familiar with for the oral exam for grade 3. So we'll do some more practice with that next time, but there's a few tips just to help you get started.